Hi, my name is Nick, and this is part one of three parts on how to apply digital makeup. We're going to do her face, eyes, and lips. So, without further ado, let's get started. In this part, we're going to just clean up the face for part one. What we're going to do is we're going to want to duplicate this layer. And we're going to want to grab all of her skin off her face. Sounds creepy, but that's what we're going to do. It's just easier to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the brush tool here, make sure I'm at 100%, and right here is the quick mask tool. With that selected, we could then use a brush, and then what we're doing is we're selecting all the skin on her face. Once that's all selected, click the quick mask again. Now what we have to do is we have to inverse this selection. So let's go to select, inverse. Now all this stuff is selected. Copy, paste. I usually hotkey it, Control C, Control V. So if you're going to notice now that we have her face selected, we'll adjust the skin. And we want to clean this up. So now normally, notice this is a slightly low resolution picture, so you see little pixelations. Normally you're going to be working on a higher quality photo, but for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to use this photo. So let's clean up her face. We want to use the stamp tool. Oh, I'm sorry, the heel brush. The stamp tool we could use as well. But the spot heel brush works really well. And we just want to go around and clean up any type of imperfections she has. Okay, so the skin is cleaned up of any major blemishes. Let's just duplicate this layer. Okay, and what we're going to do is smooth her face just a little bit. There's, like I said, there's pixelation here. So we'll go to filter, blur, Gaussian. We're not going to boost it that high, just a little bit. Otherwise she's going to look like wax. So you got to be careful with that. If overdone digital makeup, the face looks like wax. I'm just going to erase some of this at a low 10% to bring some things here back, because it's a little bit blurry. Okay, so let's add some blush to her face. We should actually, let's see here, duplicate this layer. Let's adjust her skin tone a bit. Go into adjustments and curves. Kind of darkens her skin a little bit more. So new layer for the blush here. Let's go to our brush tool here, and we're going to want I'm sampling where her cheeks are, and then kind of seeing what color will match properly. So let's put this on at 20% and start highlighting certain parts of her cheeks here. So if you put it on multiply, I mean that looks horrible at the moment, but we could adjust that, you know. Let's just stick with multiply. Granted, right now it looks like her face is burnt, but that'll all be adjusted in a second here. So we get the major areas, and all you do is just take the opacity and lower it a little bit. And you can see that, you don't need, it doesn't need to be, that's 100. Just turn it down a notch, just a little bit, just to notice that, there's highlights, well, definition on her cheeks, I should say. Alright. Certain parts up here, just clean it up. So you have what we started with, and you can notice her face is becoming a little bit more alive, I guess. So this was part 1. Take a look at part 2. We're going to do eye makeup and eye enhancements and lips as well.